but I don't know. In Sheets, how do you arrange things alphabetically, and why can't I figure it out?
You just
Is it data or is it format?
I thought it was format.
Can't you just like a spreadsheet, like Mac's spreadsheet?
You have to go to the top.
I already got it.
Okay.
Good work, guys. It was
What was it?
It was data, actually.
Oh, my bad. I thought it would be format.
I think on Excel it is.
It's Control A. Alphabetically.
All right.
Just kidding. I made that up. Don't do it. Don't hit it. It might mess you up.
I'm not going to.
Oh, it's not 150 live. It's 152 live, idiots. Wow. Whoever sets up this Twitch is awful. It's an idiot. Episode 152. Mario Maker winner.
All right, so I'll at least be real with you guys. This might be the first time in a while we don't get to use your emails because we have a topic that will take up probably a lot of the show.
A topic?
Yeah, we had talked about it already. You know about this. Don't try and tell me you don't, because I know you do.
Well, I forgot already.
We're gonna do a giant bomb style discussion about the best indie games on Switch, and we're gonna rank them.
Oh, I wasn't here for last week's episode, so.
But you were present on the emails and in the Facebook chat, and you answered it.
I'm not sure if I was present.
Good dick.
I probably just opened the Facebook chat so that little red 1 would go away on my phone.
I mean, fair.
Just like this Facebook notification. I'm going to hit the little bell, ignore
Got it.
Close the app, and now it's gone. Your Facebook page hasn't been engaged with in a while. No shit.
But hey, I'm being responsible this week. I'm actually in the chat tonight, so there's that.
Oh, I got the Twitch chat open. Does that count?
Yes, that counts. But I'm just talking about because I'm usually really bad about being in it. Like at least I have been of late. Probably why no one's in there.
Watch us liver? No, live. Twitch.tv. Whoops. Nerds Gone Rogue.
I'm gonna grab my coffee and then we can get started.
Coffee? Nerd. Best indie games. I guess I should whip out my Switch to see what I have downloaded.
Well, we have that sheet we can reference.
It's true.
There's no need for that.
All right, the sound. Let's see. I gotta. That's what it was. Okay. My headphones were up too loud. I hope I didn't break it. Did I break it? Moose, say something.
Check 1 2.
Okay.
1 2.
Nope, we're good. Oh man, I forgot. Made chicken tacos tonight. So good.
Nice.
done all I can do. Social media shared.
Nice.
People are really mad at us. Not us, but it's not taking away Nintendo Power Block. Sorry, guys. We had to do what we had to do.
You could say they're upset, right?
Huh?
Said you could say they're upset.
Yeah. They are indeed. I hadn't opened our email in a while. Our Power Block one.
Mm-hmm.
People, we had like 41 emails that said, "Where did Power Block go and why did you change it?" So that's going to be an interesting discussion on Saturday.
Y'all bitches just want to be a pain in the ass, don't you?
Okay.
Okay, doke.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why do I look like a child in my...
Because you are a child. You're a man child.
There's that. But... Okay.
Close that. Probably close this. Our stream looks really good. Good job, guys.
Yeah. That's double legendaric at work.
Yeah. Oh, no.
What up? Okay. Cool.
All right, we're good.
All right. Ready?
I guess so.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Dr. Parkinson declared, "I'm not surprised to see you here. You've got smoker's cough from smoking and brewer's droop from drinking beer. I don't know how you came to get the Betty Davis knees, but worst of all, young man, you've got industrial disease. You wrote me a prescription. You said, you're depressed, but I'm glad you came to see me to get this off your chest. Come back and see me later. Ding. Next patient, please. Send in another victim of industrial disease." Welcome to Nerds Gone Rogue, episode number 152. We are live here on youtube.com/Nerds Gone Rogue every Monday night between 8:30 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when we start. And I love when a plan comes together like it did tonight. You can find our shows on nerdsgonerogue.com. All of the Nerds Gone Rogue podcasts go live on all pod services the following Monday, about 7 a.m., as well as the video in a nice, clean, and edited format. We are also being broadcast live via Twitch. Thank you to Corey, twitch.tv/nerdsgonerogue.
That's why I'm here.
Pods also go live on Spotify and iHeartRadio. You can find us everywhere. I mean, all you have to do is look. It's not hard. Check out everything we do at nerdsgonerogue.com. That includes Nerds Gone Platinum, the B-Sides, and the NX show. We invite all interaction via email at nerdsgonerogue@gmail.com or via Twitter at nerdsgonerogue. Or if you want to do the Insta thing, at nerdsgonerogue_official. We address fan questions every show. Who are we? Well, Corey, our double legend video in chief, master of ceremonies, the reason we're all here, our fearless leader. How are you, sir?
Great.
You can find him at Corey in HD713 on Twitter. Corey in HD everywhere else except PlayStation, where he is still Rogue Spartan number 4. Moose is our beer drinking, burger eating PlayStation enthusiast at Sven. How are you, sir?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
Doing well. That's at SVHENN. Our only exclusive, the only Nerds Gone Rogue exclusive, currently not present tonight, but hey, we love him anyway. Matt Phillips, Captain Canada. You can only find him here, except when he's not here. So now he's off the grid. We don't know.
In his defense, he is out celebrating Canada Day.
It is Canada Day.
I think it would be quite fitting that Captain Canada would be.
Yeah, him and his kid are sitting on their orange Tim Horton trays eating some donuts.
He has multiple kids, so he's got a few Tim Hortons trays.
Chugging that maple syrup down.
Yeah, they're just having a good time. About to do some fireworks,
waving their hockey sticks around in the air.
Right.
Yeah, Canada,
curling, hockey, syrup. We got it all.
Donuts,
mounted police,
Mounties.
Yes. I am your absent-minded, maybe video game playing vinyl enthusiast host. My name is Matthew Keel. You can find me everywhere at infinite_rewind. Welcome to the show. Tonight, we are maybe tardy, but still we're doing it. We're giving away Mario Maker 2.
No, we went live at 8:29 on Twitch, so we were ready. You were tardy.
I had the room open at like 8:05. You can.
I know.
And now let's give away Mario Maker 2.
Let's do it.
Mommy and Daddy, stop fighting so we can do a podcast.
You shut up. This is your fault, son.
Eat your vegetables. Go to your room.
Wash behind your ears. Is that even a thing anymore? I don't even know. No, we're giving away Mario Maker 2. If you don't know what Mario Maker 2 is, picture a way to make your own Mario levels in either the guise of Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, Super Mario 3, or New Super Mario Brothers on the Wii U. And then there's even a way to do it via 3D World. Also, there are 100 Nintendo-created levels that are phenomenal. So you basically have 100 reasons to play a new Mario game plus Endless Mario.
Endless Mario.
And you can create your own Mario, which, incidentally, I've created a level and I can't fucking beat it. So, I don't even know what I'm doing.
I have to go buy a stylus now.
Oh, I bought one.
Yeah.
Jesse Douglas told me, he's like, this is what you need. And I got what I needed.
Yeah. Jesse's good like that.
Yeah.
He's nice. We don't call him the wise Wisconsinite for nothing, you know? You want
to know something? I've listened to a lot of Pow Block. It took me till the third episode of the NX show to figure out what you were actually saying when you said that. I'm like, is that a rock? I don't even know. And I'm like, oh, wait, it's because he's from Wisconsin. Matt, you're an idiot. Okay, so
he's special, everybody.
Let's give away a game, Corey.
All right, you guys know the rules. Matt picks a random number from our email generator here, random number generator for our emails.
Right.
And whatever number that is, that's the winner. We have Matt. I need you to pick a number between 1 and 41.
1 and 41.
Yeah.
$23.
23. All right. Ooh, you're gonna like this one, Matt.
Did I win?
No, sorry. You didn't even email us. How could you win?
I can't because I'm a host. I mean, I can't enter because I'm a host. I can email you because I'm a citizen with internet. But
all right, I'm gonna have you guess who it is by this response.
Okay. All right.
I listen because of the natural directions of conversations, and even though it's about video games, it's not always about the games. Thanks for making me feel cool about my name.
Oh, is it Hendrix Pasternak?
It is.
Oh, yes.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Matt's favorite person in the world, apparently.
I've never met Hendrix, but I'm sure I would just be like, dude, your name is just. It would just be them and I like sitting across the table, probably drinking, and I'd be like, yo, you have the best name. And it wouldn't really change between sober and drunk. I would just be like, you have the best name.
It's true. It's true. Congratulations, Hendrix Pasternak. You have won yourself a digital copy of Mario Maker 2.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Whatever.
So congratulations.
Congratulations.
We will get that email to you, and you can do with it what you will. I
already sent it just now.
Fantastic. I love it when this shit works. Also, I apologies again being unable to give it away on time last week, but Corey had some serious adult shit to do, and now that the serious adult shit's over, he's back and we're able to do this.
Well, it's not over. It's not the weekend anymore.
Hey, you're done.
I showed you.
You're done.
I showed you.
You're done.
Did I not show you, Matt?
Done.
Did I not show you? I'm gonna fight you someday. did I not show you what I've been doing?
You did. You did. But that's some weird anorak shit you've got happening.
Hey, it's all organized now. I can say that much.
I mean, it's on lists. A lot of them.
I have 6 full totes, and every tote has a packing list in it of what's in it, and everything's in plastic gallon size, like lunch bags.
They don't call you Corey Amazon Deering for nothing. Okay,
man.
So I'm gonna truncate game time a little bit. Like I've played a lot. I'm only gonna talk about maybe 1 or 2 things, just because only 1 or 2 things really sparked my interest. But I also want it to be quick because we have a Hendrix Pasternak themed topic of our show tonight. So.
Hey, Matt, by the way, can you send me the link to that sheet again? Or I guess I could just open my Google Drive.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it because it is there. But so Moose, let's start with you this week.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you've been playing?
Yeah.
Or the thing that's rocking your world the most?
Moose is always rocking my world.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Jump back into it. Started a new playthrough on my Japan account.
You have a Japan account? Nice.
Yeah, so that I can get the SNES games. So like not SNES games, but the Japanese versions of the NES Classic games.
Like the Famicom games?
Yeah, whatever, because they release different games for the Japanese accounts, and so you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like if you Google it, there's a way to do it. You should be able to set it up for yourself.
I mean, I will, but I didn't realize it was actually that different.
It's not like vastly different, but then it might be like 1 or 2 different game, like a different game each time.
Okay.
But there's one that's the same and one that's different. So, anyways, in fact, I know like during the first couple months, people were mad because the Japanese accounts were getting better games than the American accounts, but. Whatever. Anyways, I digress.
Sure.
So, because I didn't want to erase my my main playthrough on my actual account, my North American account. So that's why I started on my
your naturalized citizen Nintendo account.
Yes. So, because I was thinking of even buying the DLC, because I'd like to try and complete like everything. Like get everything leveled up. I don't know if I'm gonna go find all the Korok seeds.
You should. It's a good time.
Because I don't know if I'm insane.
Also, make sure the last one is one that you already thought you got, and it's right in the smack dab of the most open place on the map. And when you can't find it, you let me know. Like I did.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, dude! That
let me write that down.
Dude, that 900th Korok seed was so annoying. It was one I had literally already marked off on my map. I had a big, if you bought the hardback edition of the guide, it came out with a big wall size map, and I had it pinned to the wall, and I had little pins into every stupid. And I had already marked off that one, and I was like, oh no, where is it? And I literally had to go back through, and I'm like, no, I know I got that one. No, I got that one. It was awful. It was terrible. It was terrible.
That is terrible.
Yeah, I looked for that last one for like 2 hours. Yeah. Spent 2 hours walking around Hyrule looking for a dumb seed for a golden poo.
Because you like your golden poo.
It's worth it.
Worth it. You got your golden poo.
I did.
Is that all you get is golden poo?
Yeah, I still love that that's Nintendo's fuck you to achievements. I really I want that to be the narrative around that design. Hey, we're not doing achievements. This is why. Golden shit. Fuck off.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've been playing that.
Okay.
I got one Divine Beast down. I did the water one. I think I'm gonna go do I feel like the flight one.
Mm-hmm.
Gives it's got a really cool special power where you can boost into the air to paraglide. So I think that's going to be most useful when I'm trying to traverse the map.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having fun. I like coming through the game on a second playthrough just because I'm not that it was a waste of time, but I'm enjoying my time with it more because I know what I'm doing. I know what's going on. And so it's pretty cool. So I've been playing a bunch of that. Been playing the next game I've played the most of. This is basically 3 games this week. So it was Breath of the Wild, Bloodstained. I played some Bloodstained. I haven't beaten the first boss, which I believe is in the tutorial stage, which you basically start out on a boat and you're just running around getting some weapons, getting some gear, stuff like that. Then you take on a boss and leave the boat and go do whatever you're doing.
That you are totally prepared for.
So anyway, having a good time with that. It's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I like its speed. I like its reaction. Controls are good. Spells are pretty interesting. I like the spells. So I'm just looking forward to playing more of it. And getting some more time in. I was reading today because one of the top streamers I watch, Richie Two T's, was streaming it because he just came back from vacation last week. So he's like, I'm going to play it a while. So I was looking into it. Apparently they're adding co-op later.
Yeah.
Local and online. So that'll be a free patch, which is nice. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. So you can play with somebody, on the couch. So you and your significant other, Matt, could play.
I'm hoping she'd be able to get into that. I'm not sure, but I would love that.
She might like shoes that do damage. She can get kicks that do damage. So
I mean,
yeah. And then it could damage something other than her wallet. Shoes are expensive. But anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Moving right along. And then I picked up Mario Maker 2 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And jumped into that. Sadly, I only got I'm into the 3rd level. And I haven't beaten it yet. But I'm really liking it. So I don't know why I was expecting absolutely nothing story-wise to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it ain't they're writing The Last of Us here. But it's it's got a good story.
Yeah.
You spoiler alert, you're building
a castle.
Princess Peach, and then dog accidentally sets off a rocket and blows it up. So you gotta complete some levels to make some money to build the castle. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. That's a fun way to get you into the levels to try different levels. And then I haven't played a side-scrolling Mario game since New Super Mario Brother on, what was that, the 2DS? No, the handheld, the original one on the handheld.
3DS.
3DS. So it was on the 3DS,
mm-hmm.
and I had it, and I played that. And that was the last Mario game that I've played. In fact, that period, I think. I didn't touch Mario Galaxy 2, because I did not have a Wii because of the fucking stupid ass motion controls. and then didn't play anything on the Wii U because I didn't have one. So this is the first one since. So it's nice to see, like, it's cool to see like all the buttons they have and all the different the different level mechanics that they have. So I was like, oh, this is fun, and I'm enjoying this. So I'm looking forward to diving in more so over the course of the week. Also, I saw a article where the creator of Celeste made 3 levels.
Yeah.
And then they put his code in so you could follow him. Man, I messaged those to you. I didn't know.
I saw that. I saw that. I probably won't get to downloading the levels before I go to work tonight, but I'm definitely putting that shit in because I did that for Super Mario Maker 1 too. Like, Derek, you created a bunch of levels, you know, a whole bunch of like really good game designers created levels for it. And those are really cool.
So once you put the codes in, you can download them and they stay on your system. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. I like that. So, and that's pretty much what I've been playing.
Okay, Corey?
Pretty much only been playing Destiny, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I've only played I haven't really had a lot of time to play games again this week, so we stayed up kind of late last night trying to get Outbreak perfected, which, you know, it's
cool name for a gun.
Yeah, it's a returning gun from the Rise of Iron expansion from Destiny 1, Outbreak Prime, which was the way you got it in Destiny 1 was pretty cool. Like the Wrath of the Machine raid, you had to go into the specific room and solve a binary code puzzle.
Oh, cool.
Which unlocked a special room within the raid, and then you had to go get it, which was pretty cool. And then you had to solve a puzzle within this weapon to unlock its full potential.
Puzzleception.
Yeah, puzzle within a puzzle. But I mean, it's not as cool in Destiny 2 to how you get it, but it's still really hard. It's like a 20-minute timed quest where you have to go through this. You're basically running the first mission of Destiny 2 backwards, and then you have to run your way through the burning tower from the first mission of Destiny 2, and then you have to go through all these vents and do all these jumping puzzles and fight powerful enemies, and you only have 20 minutes to do it, which is it seems like a lot of time, but when you're fighting enemies that are more powerful than you while you're doing these jumping puzzles and trying to get to the boss room, which the boss room has 2 bosses and then 2 mini bosses in it, plus you don't complete the mission when you beat the bosses. You have to kill all the mob enemies too to complete the mission. So it's ridiculously hard. We tried it 6 times last night, I think, and we got to the boss room twice. The first time we got there, we got to the boss room with 10 seconds left in the mission. And then the second time we got to the boss room, we got there with 4 minutes left, I think. But you need to be max power to get in there and probably have 7 or 8 minutes to be able to do it. But it's ridiculously difficult. And it's how do people find these things in this game? It's just insane. Yeah. It's just insane, because you have to go back to this one area of the game that you haven't gone to since vanilla campaign. It's called the farm. It's one of the social spaces, and you don't ever go there again after the campaign. But once you find this, you the mission starts. You randomly find this tablet, and you have to unlock all 6 nodes on this tablet by finding these things scattered throughout the galaxy. And they're not giant rooms or anything. They're little. I don't even know how to describe it. They're probably in normal people size things. It's probably the size of a quarter on the ground. Jeez. And you have to unlock it. And so you have to do that. And then you have to go back to the farm and talk to someone very specific. And then it launches you into this mission. It's just insane how people figure this stuff out. But we're going to try again next weekend to get it because we have the whole mission unlocked. We just have to do it. So It's difficult because everybody has to be on their A game, and even if everybody's on their A game, you still might not be able to do it. So, but yeah, it's a really cool weapon. Basically, it's a 4-burst pulse rifle where like once you hit somebody, like all the bullets kind of like explode, and then a bunch of like homing rounds come out of the bullets after they hit somebody, so it does extra damage. So it's a pretty cool weapon.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all I've been playing. I dabbled in Mario Maker 2, but not enough to like really talk about. So
so I'm going to talk about 3 things. I'll say I've played Mario Maker 2. I've done like 30 or 40 of the Nintendo levels and started creating my own. I haven't done any of the Course World stuff yet. I've fully created the level I wanted, and now I just have to beat it, which is fucking difficult. But hey, you know, I'll do it just so Corey can play it and hate me for a while. And
then I'll
and
stream it.
Yeah.
if you guys send your levels to either our Facebook group, or I think we'll probably start a Mario Maker thread, or like a Moose, I think you suggested a spreadsheet or something.
Yeah. Smart idea.
And like what we could do is like even have like a second tab, so we can have ones for like friends in the group, and then we can have another tab for
levels
like
we found,
level creators, like the guy from Celeste.
Yeah.
Put it in there so that people can go to his and find all his stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be cool.
Yeah. So we'll set that up this week probably.
But yeah, Mario Maker is just as good as Mario Maker 1, and I feel like it'll probably be in the end of the year conversation for me, just because that game brings me so much goddamn joy. I mean, just the little details, even with like the Toads having construction hats, and
I just like looking at the assets.
Yeah,
like, even
cool.
Even like the assets that like these characters or these enemies didn't show up till like Mario 3, but they made them into Mario 1 assets.
Yeah,
you know?
See,
which is
that
really
was the cool thing. Yeah, like I think the second stage is like old school 8-bit, but it's got like some new mechanics, and I'm like, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah. Like and that's everything that like Mario Maker 1 had all that. It brought like you could use Mii's and get, or I'm sorry, not Mii's, but Amiibos, and get like Link in there, and that was fucking cool. It's just such a cool concept, and I feel like there are a lot of folks that just sort of look at it and go, oh, level editor, and it's really so much more than that.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Like I understand where that's coming from, but
sure, me too.
To me, like, it was never said, oh, well, there's a story mode behind it. Like nobody ever said any of that. No one said that, and I guess I wasn't really reading up on it. So like, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I haven't played a Mario game in forever. Plus, this is something that like I can enjoy with my older nieces and both my younger niece and younger nephew of the family. Like this could be a good introduction into Mario. Like take Mario Kart over here, play some Mario Kart. Oh, hey, you want to like? Here's Mario. Let's play some Mario, and then also be like, you could build your own levels. You know,
and it's not difficult either.
Yeah,
it's not like it's not rocket science.
So, I feel like I just feel like they could have did a better job of marketing. I guess I could have did more research.
Well,
I just feel like I figured you would have said that. Oh yeah, there was a story mode. Was there 1 in 1?
No, there wasn't.
There was the difference.
But see, now also like I think I thought their Nintendo Directs about Mario Maker 2 were pretty forthright in talking about a story mode. They just didn't say what it was. They're like, oh, we're gonna have a single player mode, but they didn't say what it was.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, just to chime in, it's a good game. I recommend it.
Yeah. And I think 1 kind of had that, but they had the 100. They had the 100 Mario challenge where it's basically levels that have already been created and beaten. So like everything is completable. It's all coming at you. You have 100 Marios to beat, however many stages. So it was. I mean, it's not. I feel like 2 is more polished and more more. I want to say more ready for prime time than 1 was.
Plus 1 was released on a dime.
And but see, like 1 was, it suffered, like it immediately got shaded because it was on the Wii U.
Yeah.
And like even now, like when I was playing Neo, a game I'm not going to really talk about here, but I was playing it with Ahmed, and I was trying to talk to him about Mario Maker, and he's like one of those guys, Mario's for kids, and I'm like, all right, so we're just not talking about that anymore. And there's always a lot of that when you talk about a mainline Nintendo franchise that's not like Metroid or Zelda, and it's frustrating.
I feel like you can counteract that argument with like, well, it's not for kids, it's just more suitable for kids. Like, you're not going to get like a dark story of like Mario, Super Mario Brothers, because they're got to be able to market it towards kids, unless they hell, fucking My Friend is Pedro is on there now. Who would have thought that game would have showed up on Switch or be
on a Nintendo
to Switch or on a Nintendo system? So we don't know, 10, 15 years, they could put out an adult's dark version of a Mario tale or something like that. But I feel like I try to never say it's just for kids. I just like, it's more tailored towards kids, and so like that doesn't really interest me now, although it's doing a good job of bringing me back. It's probably just because it's like the old school side scrolling platforming mechanics, which they have perfected day one.
Like, there's awesome. If anybody does it, no one does it better, and I think that it's very hard for people to be on the same level as the people who create Mario. Like, they're the best at that. And you could talk about Meat Boy or Celeste or any other platform with like, oh, but these are so much more difficult, so they have to be better, right? That's not the only thing. Mario Maker 2 is amazing. Play it. But the 2 games I actually want to talk about, I want to. Did I talk? Like, I know you talked about playing Hook last week, Moose. I hadn't played it yet, right?
No, I thought you played it. You said you beat it in like one sitting.
But I beat it. I'm pretty sure I beat it after our conversation.
No, you said it on a show.
Did I? Oh,
yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I was going to talk about
Hook is fantastic.
Hook is fantastic.
Yes, it's the best $2 you'll ever spend on your Switch.
Fucking right, Corey. You done good. Talking about that one as much as you did. Also, I played a game called Vector Nom this week.
Vector Nom.
It's a rhythm game.
Okay.
But it's almost like it has like a Marble Madness kind of thing to it, but you're just this cube that's sort of bouncing to the rhythm along a path.
I think I've seen that. It's a really good thing. If you're all right with like an EDM style soundtrack, rhythm games kind of have to be to that. But this is a really fun little. It's a really fun little rhythm movement game, and I'm having a blast with it. I've gotten like 30 or 40 levels through it. It gets really difficult, and I just want to talk about Hook and Vector Nom, but apparently I've already talked about that, so I won't really, beat that horse. But play both of those games, play Mario Maker 2, and I think we can move from game time to topic time. So Hendrix Pasternak.
Topic time.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. Hendrix Pasternak last week wrote in about the best indie games on Switch. And Moose and I did our thing where we just start shouting indie game titles like we do.
Because you just got to play them all, to be honest.
Yeah, because Moose and I use Switch predominantly as our indie machine, and it has indie games coming out at a steady clip. I did say last week that I was going to bring a list and bring prices. I brought a list. I did not bring prices because my list got to like 70.
And that's a lot of research.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man, I'm sorry, I'm at 67 titles. And I just got to the point where I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So what I came up with for our little,
I added a couple.
That's fine. That's fine. That's why I shared it with you. I said, hey, why don't we have like a giant bomb game of the year style thing about our favorite indie games on Switch. Like we'll come up with like we'll say like these are our 20 that you should play.
Oh, geez.
Maybe not. I mean, because I have 70. If we only do 10, that's going to be really difficult, and we'll be here for a very long time. But I figure limiting it down to 20 is easy, and then I'm going to add this to the pin post on our website, so it'll be right below the video of me farting.
So I want to say I feel like 20 is better also because it won't come to fisticuffs as quickly as 10 would.
That's true. That's true.
So
I'll fight all of you.
There's more breathing room. I think you have no say, Mr. I don't like indies.
That's not true. I don't like the types of indies that you like.
I'm like. See, luckily here, Moose, you and I have similar tastes. We got it. This is basically.
I know. We're gonna win anyway.
Hey man, I have a couple on this list.
We'll give them Hook. All right.
Wait, how do I add a game to the list? Add. Where's it at?
You just go to it's a spreadsheet. You go to the cell and just type it.
I know, but they're already in alphabetical order. I was just going to try to add it.
No, add it at the bottom and then you can refilter it.
I don't want to add it at the bottom.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well,
This is why Captain Canada and I yell.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to list all the games we have right now in alphabetical order.
Oh Jesus.
I'm going to go quickly. I'm not going to like go into descriptions, and then we'll immediately just start taking stuff off, okay? So starting with the A's, Anodyne, Ape Out, Axiom Verge, Baba Is You, Banner Saga series, not breaking it out 1, 2, and 3, Bastion, Battle Chef Brigade, Binding of Isaac, Bloodstained series, Blossom Tales, Broforce, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, Cave Story Plus, Celeste, Crypt of the Necrodancer, Cuphead, Darkest Dungeon, Dead Cells, Deltarune, Donut County, Downwell, Dust and Elysian Tale, The End Is Nigh, Enter the Gungeon, Floor Kids, Gato Roboto, Golf Story, Gorogoa, Gris, Guacamelee series, Hollow Knight, Hook, Hyper Light Drifter, Iconoclasts, Inside, Into the Breach, Katana Zero, Limbo, Minute, Moonlighter, Mr. Shifty, My Friend Pedro, N++, Never Stop Sneaking, Night in the Woods, Nuclear Throne, the Overcooked series, Oxenfree, Rocket League, Salt and Sanctuary, Shovel Knight, Slay the Spire, Snake Pass, Stardew Valley, SteamWorld series, Subsurface Circular, Super Crate Box, Super Meat Boy, Swords of Ditto, The Gardens Between, Thumper, Time Spinner, Yoku's, or for some reason this auto-corrected to Tony's Island Express. It's actually supposed to be Yoku's, and I didn't notice it. Transistor, Undertale, Velocity 2X, Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap, Lightfall, Limbo, Ding Dong XL, Bad North, Fast RMX, Hob, and then are you adding another one, Corey?
Sure am.
Mr. Shifty's already on there. It's called reading. Up and down, left to right, group words together in a sentence.
I don't read.
I know. So that's what we have at this particular point. So I feel like I could take the ones that only I've played, at least as far as I know, already out. Like starting at the very top, I know I'm the only one that's played Anodyne here, and I feel like that's
no Adventure Pals.
Okay, so Adventure Pals is on there. We can add that to it, but I'm going to say Anodyne mainly because I'm the only one that's played it, but it's probably the best Zelda style game not made by Nintendo. It was.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
It's
on Steam a long time ago, and then they just.
I forget the developer, but it's really goddamn good. If you haven't played it, you should. If you like, Link to the Past, like this is definitely in that sort of wheelhouse. It's kind of it's weird and wondrous, and it's a really good game. So I'm sorry to see it go. Also, I will definitely take off. Gorogoa. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's played that here.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very cool little visual puzzle game, and then it's like as you put things together, like the puzzle just sort of builds. It's not quite like one piece is just another piece within a thing, but it all constructs in a very organic way, almost like the way plants grow. And it's a really good looking title, published by Annapurna. You should check it out. And then I'm pretty sure I'm the only one here that really has a torch to bear for Into the Breach.
You're probably right, because I mean, not that it's a bad game, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, I just think that
I tried.
Yeah, and I think that I love Into the Breach. It's one of the best like chess style games I've ever played. But I'm not going to die on that hill. And when I actually post a list, everything that I don't have, that we end up not making, I'm going to put back on. And then I feel like Never Stop Sneaking can go, because I think I'm the only one that played it.
That was that Metal Gear style, or it's not really Metal Gear, but it pays homage to Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's by the same guy that did Dust and Elysian Tale.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one here that's gonna.
I mean, if I played it, I would pull for it. Like I watched some stuff on that game. It looks really cool. Like I think it looks fun. I just never. Yeah,
so I'm gonna take that one off.
Can't buy everything, Matt. Can't buy everything.
Night in the Woods. Anybody else play that?
I did not.
Okay, that's a really cool adventure game. It's a very nice looking game as well. I think Finji did it, but I'm not sure. It's a really good story. It's a really good story adventure game. It's really good. Either of you play Nuclear Throne? I'm pretty sure Moose did.
Yes.
Do you think that can go?
It's a great game, but yeah.
Okay.
What about Earth Atlantis? You don't have that on here.
I'm human. Put Earth Atlantis on here.
No. Bro.
I'm kidding.
Bro.
I'm kidding.
Just saying.
I'm taking Nuclear Throne off.
Okay.
Now, have either of you played Overcooked?
No. I have played short, like, I played it for a little bit, like a short burst. I didn't, like, play it to completion. But, I would only leave it on there if you want to destroy relationships with loved ones.
I mean, like, I think that game, that's a game I want to play with Reba. I don't know if we ever will, but I actually have not played it, so I'm really not going to fight for it.
I think if we're trimming down a list of 70, it can go.
Okay. I'm
just going to be honest.
Oxenfree. Either of you played that?
No.
Okay. No. That is the one that I've only, or that is one of the ones that only I've played it, but I'm going to fight for it. So
are you deleting them off the list?
Yeah, I'm just backspacing off of it.
You could have just colored them red so we had them like for later.
Well, here we go.
I mean, I'm just saying. So like if we put this on the Facebook page, he can check this out and other people can look and say, "Oh,
I'm doing this on a phone. I'm not doing this on a keyboard."
I understand where you're going.
I mean, what if I wanted to play Super Crate Box and I didn't know about it?
Because I was gonna listen to the episode and put the list back on. I'm gonna pay attention. Okay, so someone read out. Okay, so let's do this again. Someone read out Anodyne, please.
Is it all? Wait, is it all back?
It's all back.
All right, give me a sec. Hold on a second.
The beauty of the undo.
I'll go back. I'll do it. Hold on.
Undo. What is that?
I undid what I did, and now it's all back.
And I'm
gonna undo this podcast. Oh, just kidding.
All right. What else? What's after that?
Let's see. Anodyne. Well, actually, I'll just start going down it again.
Nuclear Throne is out. I'm writing that out.
Yeah. You could take out Floor Kids too. That's a cool little breakdancing rhythm game, but I know I'm the only one here that played that.
I actually haven't. I just haven't played it yet.
Gorogoa.
Okay.
Into the Breach.
Yeah, see, like, that's why I'm saying that I don't think we want to delete them. We want to highlight them as, like, we're removing them from our list because we haven't played them, or all of us haven't played them, but it's still a great game.
Okay.
Same with the other ones. So, I mean, I think, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, if you deleted everything that I haven't played on here, our list would be about 5 games. So,
now, have all of us played, have any of us played Battle Chef Brigade?
No.
I haven't either read that out. It's a game I want to play. I just haven't yet.
Mm-hmm.
Moose, you've played Bloodstained. I backed it. I've played Curse of the Moon. So I feel like if I'm gonna fight for it, it's like a conflict of interest. So
no, I've actually played Curse of the Moon as well.
Okay, so
I think we can keep it on here.
It was very good.
Just don't do anything to that one. Moose, I see you have Cuphead highlighted.
Yeah, it's just where the highlight.
Oh, okay.
Went. Sorry. There you go.
Moose, I now see you have a blank space highlighted.
We don't have. Come on. So I personally think Cuphead stays.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay. I don't. No, that wasn't. It was just. Okay.
Just.
I think like we could go down this list and go okay down in the S's. Slay the Spire can go. Snake Pass can go. Sub versus Circular could go.
Yeah.
Crate Box could go. Like I'd like to preface this with again, not that they're not good games, but
not in
the top 20. Yeah, they're not in the top 20. Oh, Overcooked can go.
Yeah, Overcooked. Oxenfree stays.
Okay, Super Crate Box
that can go. That's a cool fucking game by Vlambeer. And they're a really good indie developer. Play their games. They also did Nuclear Throne.
How do you spell Tori? The island?
It's Yoku's Island Express. But,
so it's Yoku.
Yeah, it autocorrected to Tony for whatever reason. So
we're gonna leave that one.
I think that one should be left for right now. Yeah.
Okay. Ding Dong XL.
Yeah.
Corey, you're the only one that's played that one. Let's be real. Unless Moose has, because I know I haven't.
No, I haven't.
Hey man, that's what you said about Hook.
That's true.
No, hey. All right, don't go shade. We're getting there.
Okay, so Moose has read it out. Are you okay letting this go, or do you want to fight for it, Corey?
No, I'm not fighting for anything on this list.
What is Fast RMX?
It's the F-Zero / Wipeout indie game on Switch.
All right, we'll leave that. Okay.
It's very good.
I feel like Hob can go.
Hob can go.
Even though it's a good game, I feel like that can go the way of the dodo. I like Slay the Spire, but I'd say that can go too.
I haven't played it yet, so I can't.
Night in the Wood, Mr. Shifty can go.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, if y'all want to keep it,
I haven't played it, but I know Corey's beaten the torch.
I'm going to go ahead and say that there's probably 20 better games than Mr. Shifty on this list, even though I haven't played them.
Okay.
I think it's good, especially after the patch that they, fixed it. But
Blossom Tales. Oh, that's the one where it's like Zelda, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a link. It's literally Link to the Past.
Yeah. We'll keep that. I guess.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump on my own sword here. I'm gonna say take off Gardens Between.
Okay.
I know that like I about teared up on the show talking about that game last week.
Oh, it's under D, isn't it?
Yeah,
there it is. I got it. Okay.
But I also know that I don't know if I'm the only one that's finished it, but I know Corey and I have both played a little bit of it at the very least.
Yeah.
It's like this is a game that y'all need to play, and I feel like if I were gonna say there's one game that needs to be 21 on this list, that would probably be it.
Play it with headphones. Play it when you're in a kind of relaxed mood, like just
Yeah.
I would actually say the same thing about Gris too.
What about?
I like the music and the. Yeah. Sorry,
what about Wonder Boy? I think we read that out.
I think I'm the only one that's played that here.
No, I've played it. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it.
Okay,
I mean, I appreciated what it was trying to do, but I just,
Lumo.
You can get rid of that.
That's a game. That's a game. I have like multiple ways, but I've not played it.
It's really kind of cool, but it's just like it's not a great game. It's just, I don't know.
It's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Night in the Woods. That can go.
Woo.
So
Never Stop Sneaking can go, right?
Yeah, Never Stop Sneaking can go. I'm gonna take out My Friend Pedro and Katana Zero. The only reason is like they just got here.
That doesn't matter.
Kinda. I mean,
no, it doesn't.
I feel like that. I like those games, but I feel like I need a little more. I need a little more distance from them to say like, hey, these are probably part of the 20 you should play. Unless
that I can understand.
Yeah, like I'm not sitting here saying they're not good games because
no. I understand. I understand what you're saying. I got. All right, I feel like.
Oh, go ahead, Moose.
I was gonna say I feel like we can start building from here.
Okay.
So like maybe do you want to do it or you want like how do you want to do it?
So here's what I want you to do. If we're going to start building a list right now,
we can just highlight them green.
I would actually copy them to the second column. That way we know that it's only 20 long.
Okay. So I feel like do we want 3 votes for it to go on the list, or do we want at least 2? And then if we get our list bigger than 20, start vetoing things.
Yeah.
So you want at least 2 people say this goes on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I say we just start alphabetically.
Yep.
Ape out.
Same thing with Katana Zero and My Friend Pedro. It just got here.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll read it out. What about Axiom Verge? I think it goes.
Yes. Or it goes on the list?
Yeah, it goes on the list.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The list of 20. Yeah.
Okay. Because I know all of us have played. Corey?
What?
Are you okay with Axiom Verge being on the list?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry, I thought you guys heard me.
Read out Baba is you just because it just got here too.
Hold on, I'm going to delete it from the other side. I need to cut it. Baba is you. Hold on. Right out. Okay. Dana Saga.
I think I'm the only one that's played any of those games.
I have played some of them. I think they're great games, but I think they could be redded out.
Yeah, we can read that out.
So that's redded out. Bastion, I think, goes on the list.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Bastion, I think, goes on the list.
Okay. So I'm moving it over.
Can you just drag it over there?
I'm on phone. Like, you can probably do it on Oh, why did it do that? That's not what I wanted to do. Damn thing. Cut. I think it's because you're clicking in there too.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. No, it's all right. Binding of Isaac.
That goes on the list.
Okay. Cut.
If you say so, Matt. If you say so.
All right,
Moose
listen.
agrees with me. Moose agrees with me.
I like Bloodstain. I do.
Too new.
No, I think it's got a great pedigree. And like this was like a list of 25 or 30, it would be on the list. But there's so many other games I feel like should be in your top 20. So I'm just gonna read it out. I kind of think the same thing about Blossom Tales because I haven't played it.
Yeah, I've played very little of it, and I think I was playing it when I was playing it when I was still working in urgent care, and we just got busy, and I never got back to it.
Corey, are you okay with Blossom Tales?
Yeah.
All right, so Broforce, I like Broforce, but I think there's better indie games than that.
Agreed.
I think they're Brothers. I haven't played, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, I've never played it either.
Brothers is really good.
I put it on the list.
No, because I'm going to be the only one to argue for it.
Okay. I think Cave Story should go on the list because it's a really great Metroidvania, but that's just me.
I've never played it, so I have nothing to say.
Have you? No, before you chime in, Matt, have you played it?
Me?
No. Matt, have you played it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played it on the Wii a long time ago. I think that was where that was. I'm going to say tentatively move it to the list. It might be one of the ones that it might go.
Okay. Celeste is definitely going.
Oh, like I will cut both y'all in front of your own mamas.
So that's 5. We got 5 so far. I think we should go to the other end of the list and work backwards. You know what I mean? Because like
sure.
we're kind of doing an alphabetical, and so like maybe the end of the list won't get love.
Right.
So,
well, here's what I'm going to say. Crypt of the Necrodancer. I think I'm the only one that's going to fight for that.
I think you are too. Not that I don't think it's a good game.
Like yeah, it's
I said. There's so many that if we're gonna be a list that we recommend, we should all have at least played.
Yeah, and I think I'm the only one that's tried to touch it. So Crypt of the Necrodancer can read out.
I'm surprised you didn't put Cadence of Hyrule on here. I guess that's not it's indie for you.
It's published by Nintendo. I'm not.
Yeah, but I mean it's developed by an indie guy, so that's where the gray is. But anyways,
I'm not gonna. We'll see. I did it because I don't want anyone who might see the list like that's not on the show or that's not really interacted with us prior to like, hey, that's not an indie game, and then I don't want to have that fight.
Yeah, I know because people are assholes.
Anyway. Deltarune, I'm the only one that's played that. It's not even fully out yet. You can read that out.
I think Dead Cells needs to go on the list.
I would agree. Am I the only one that's played Dust and Elysian Tale?
No, I played it when it came to 360 a long time ago.
Yeah, I played it then too. I think it's a good game.
I thought it was
worthy.
I don't think so. Like, I really appreciate that game. Like, made by one guy, except for like some of the voice work. But like,
and he made it look like a fucking Vanillaware game. Like, that's impressive.
Yeah, I agree with the fact that it's a great game, but like again, if it was a list of 25 or 30, it'd probably be on there. All right.
Yeah. So let's go.
I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom of the list. Let's go all the way to the bottom of the list and work our way back up. What about Wargroove? I know Earth Atlantis is down there, but we're down in the alphabetical order way past that.
I think Corey's the only one that played it.
I'm gonna say this. I got Wargroove because I wanted another Advance Wars game, and I think Wargroove made me realize how much I don't need another Advance Wars game. Not that it's a bad game, but it's just like it's too like micromanaging, and it made me realize like maybe Intelligent Systems stopped making Advance Wars for a reason, and it's because Fire Emblem is way less like grindy and micromanaging.
So I read it out then.
Yeah, I mean it's a great one of those games, but you have to really love strategy games to, put that on your own list. So,
Okay.
Man, it's that game micromanaging.
Do we want to have the Earth Atlantis conversation?
What is that conversation? Like, should we add it or not? Is that your conversation?
I'm not sure I'd add it, to be honest with you. I love the game. Loved it.
Yeah, I agree.
But like that. I mean, like here's the difference. Like that year, it was your second favorite game.
Yeah,
and it wasn't on my list.
Right.
So I'm like, and I don't know if Corey, did you ever play Earth Atlantis?
I did play it because you guys told me to download it, and then I realized it was a roguelike, and I hated it. So.
It's not a roguelike.
What do you mean?
Earth Atlantis is not a roguelike. It's just a bullet hell game.
Oh, well.
Are you thinking of something else?
I don't think so. It's a little submarine game, right? With the yellow mappy looking background.
Yeah, not a roguelike. The map doesn't change.
Oh, well. Then I just didn't get far enough to realize that then.
Leave the poor man alone.
Well, I'm sorry. I look like an idiot now. Thanks.
No.
I'm going to lean back in my new chair and in my neck rest.
Someone added Terraria.
Yeah.
I completely, Terraria just came out.
And you know what? I don't give a fuck. That thing's going on the list.
Yeah, I think, it's going
on
the
list.
Terraria.
Wait, what? Oh.
Terraria.
Pass.
That's 2-1. It's on the list for now.
It doesn't matter. This whole list is your guys' list.
What do you want on here? Why don't you pick something?
No, we're going in alphabetical order. I'll let you know when I'm gonna fight for a game.
Fast Remix.
I say
I've not played it.
I've not played it, so I don't have a dog in that fight. Corey?
No, it's fun, but no. Same with Bad North.
I was gonna say it just came out this year, didn't it?
In January, I think.
Oh, okay.
What?
I will fight for Lightfall, though.
I was going to say, I'm just going to move that up onto the list. How's that sound?
Great. The fight was easy.
I would.
No, because I've heard like so many really good things about it, and I just have yet to play it. So,
man, I wish Sega would let that team do a Sonic game, because that's what a Sonic game should feel like, but like good.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna save us some trouble. I feel like we need to put Rocket League, Salt and Sanctuary, and Super Meat Boy on the list.
All right, give me a second.
And Transistor.
Hold on.
I think we should put all the games on the list.
Rocket League, Salt and Sanctuary. You said Super Meat Boy and Transistor.
Mm-hmm.
So now I want you to know we're skipping over a game that's pretty big on that list.
But we haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, and then you said
I can already see like 4 games that are like should be on the list, and we don't have them on there yet.
Yeah. All right, we're at 12. We have 12 games so far. All
right, so Red Out Velocity 2X.
It's sad. I think that team's going to be dead.
I think I'm the only one that's played this one.
No, I've played it. It's good. It's a really good shooter.
It's phenomenal.
Sadly, I don't think it's going to do well enough.
I think it was on what? It was free on PlayStation Plus at some point.
It was on PS4 and Vita.
And then I think there was an article about the developer saying that like it had to do really well on Switch for them to make another one, and I don't think it did well.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm the only one here that's played Undertale.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this. Y'all motherfuckers need to play Undertale. It's such a good game. Such
one on the list.
No, there's no point. Like if there's only going to be one voice for it. And then I feel like Yoku's Island Express could probably be rented out too.
Ooh, all right. What about Time Spinner?
Time Spinner, I love. I platinumed it on Vita. I'm gonna go back and platinum it on PS4, but I don't know if I'm gonna be the only one fighting for it or not.
I think it's a great game. People should play it, but I don't have a dog in that fight because I haven't played enough of it.
Yeah, read out that. I think you can read out Thumper too because that's only really that's way better in VR than it'll ever be on Switch.
And I don't have a dog in the fight for Swords of Ditto, even though I think it looks like a great game.
Oh man, that game's
so I mean I don't know.
That game's a looker, but I think it can go.
Okay.
Anybody here played SteamWorld? Any of them?
Not.
I played a little bit of Dig.
Not enough to the point where I'd want to put them on the list.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're pretty decent games. I don't know. I didn't really get into them.
Do you want to? So not on the list for you, Corey?
They wouldn't be on my personal list, but I know why people love them.
Okay.
It's one of those things. But
okay.
So you can read that out, Moose. Stardew Valley.
I've never played it.
I think
I've not played it. But
all right.
It's one of the.
Here's the thing. I've not played it, but I understand why people love it and why it's on everybody's list of games to play. So I feel like it needs to go on the list. If that makes any sense.
I mean, I kind of
fight for it if you guys say no, we don't want to put it on the list because we haven't played it. But I think it belongs on the list because it's such a creative game, and it's got so many cool game mechanics in it. But
I'm gonna say no, just because look at the next white thing above it, and I think
I'd rather have Stardew Valley on there than Shovel Knight.
Oh man!
Oh man!
Oh man!
That is why I'm saying it's a losing battle.
Yeah, but see, I feel like if we move Stardew Valley over, all of a sudden we're gonna end up with too many on the list, and that's probably gonna be the first one gone. Just and sheerly because none of us have played it. Because I mean, I loved hearing Dan Reichert wax poetic about Stardew Valley, about how this is a game he doesn't normally play, or at least it was a game he had never heard of and didn't know thing one about it. And then someone said, "Hey, play it," and he played it for 100 hours. I've been hearing Abby talk about it on the Beastcast. Eventually I will play Stardew Valley, but I feel like there are still things on the left side that need to go on the right. And I feel like Shovel Knight is definitely one of those.
It's already moved.
Good job, Moose.
I think Oxenfree can go.
Oxenfree can go. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's going to beat the drum for that one.
I have a feeling next one is one that Corey will beat a drum for, N++.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to be right there with him. N++ is great.
Okay, we'll put it on the list.
Download the update. They added N+ as bonus levels to it.
Yeah, so now it's N++++.
I feel like I like the ideas of Minute and Moonlighter, but
Same.
There's ones further up the list that I'd rather see on the list.
Yeah, I feel like they are held back by only being here since last year.
Right. I totally agree with that. But yeah,
Limbo.
I feel like they're very solid games. To whereas, and if you were I'm looking for something cool, especially Moonlighter, and the fact that you play a merchant who during the night actually has to go into dungeons to find his wares. I think that's freaking awesome. That is awesome, and I don't think that's Devolver. But I know.
Yeah,
know Minute is the ball.
I think it's Nicholas actually.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna put if you're gonna put either Inside or Limbo on the list, it's
I would
gonna
put
be
Limbo.
I am not.
I'm with you. I'm totally with you.
I haven't played Inside, so I'd rather have Limbo on that list.
Yeah, I would say move Limbo and Red out Inside.
Yeah, Limbo's awesome. I love Limbo.
I mean, Inside is it's essentially Limbo with that's 2.5D. Like it's the same idea. They throw in story a little more in Inside, but I think the beauty of Limbo is how you can bring your own perception to it. It fits.
And get murdered by a giant spider when you try to move.
All right, so we're up. We have 5 slots left. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games.
Right. So I think here's what's going to happen is we're going to go over 20 on the right, but that's when we're going to start.
I don't think we have to go over 20 on the right.
Yeah, I really don't think we need to either.
I think we can eliminate 9 of these.
All right.
I think I like Donut Country, but I think it can go.
Yeah, it's been here since.
It's
was
good.
that this year or last year? It
was December, I think.
Yeah, it was like late last year.
Okay, so Donut County could go.
I've even seen on Instagram, I don't know if y'all seen it, but have you seen the advertisements for the game where it's like, can you eat the whole world? And it's basically Donut Country.
Yeah.
Going around, and I'm like, that's hilarious that a mobile game is copying it. I mean, that's awesome.
Well, they were copying it before it was even out. Like someone saw it at a trade show and basically said, "Oh, well, let's make that real quick." And
yeah, I feel like Iconoclast can go, even though I want it to stay.
Yeah.
I feel Hollow Knight needs to be moved over.
Word.
Are you all right with that, Corey?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care for it, but I know a lot of people. I know I'm like in the major minority of that. So
1, 2, 3. We got 4 left. I think Golf Story needs to go over.
I haven't played it, so
I love Golf Story. I genuinely do.
I will read it out.
But I see 4 others that can.
I'm going to put Hook. I'm going to put Hook because we all liked Hook. Is that good?
I think there's a lot better games on here than Hook, though we like Hook.
Okay.
Hook was the best $2 surprise that we've ever had.
Move Hook back. All right, let's put everyone pick their remaining 4. Mine are Cuphead, Darkest Dungeon, Guacamelee, and Hyper Light Drifter.
Ooh, that's a good list.
I don't even know if I can pick
and it's
4
it's really hard to leave Enter the Gungeon off. It really
I'm gonna go Darkest Dungeon, Downwell, Enter the Gungeon, and the Hyper Light Drifter. Those are my 4.
Okay.
I mean, the only 2 games I played that are left on here are Hook and Hyper Light Drifter. So
you played Cuphead?
I played like 5 minutes of Cuphead.
You've never played Guacamelee?
No.
Now, here's the other thing. We can go look up and down the list and be like, is there something on here that can be replaced by what's left?
Sure.
Like...
Oh, I played Gris, too. I finished Gris.
I
don't think it deserves to be on the list, though.
Like, do more games deserve to be on there than Lightfall, Rocket League? We've got 2 Supergiant games on there, which is not bad, but that's awesome. But we got 2 of them. Do we take one off to leave room for another developer / game and say, hey, by the way, buy all Supergiant games because they're awesome?
Yeah. Okay. So what were your 4, Moose?
My 4 were Darkest Dungeon, Downwell, Enter the Gungeon, and Hyper Light Drifter.
Okay, so move Darkest Dungeon, and Hyper Light Drifter over because we at least have 2 votes there.
Yeah, I think all 3 of us have Hyper Light Drifter, right?
Yeah, I think you had it too. Yeah. All right, so Hyper Light Drifter, and you said Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 2 more.
I think.
What do you say? Take Transistor off. Put Enter the Gungeon on.
I will agree with that because I have more of a connection.
I have more affinity for Bastion.
Yes.
That was the word I was going to use. So yeah, I could do that. I'll put it back. Okay. We could do that. Totally.
Good phone work, Moose.
And then Enter the Gungeon was going over.
Yeah.
And here's my thing, and I know like I don't think this should be negative or anything, but I feel like we have, in all honesty, I've played the End is Nigh and I've played Super Meat Boy. That would be kind of the same thing where we're putting 2 games on a list from the same developer, and I honestly like Super Meat Boy more than the End is Nigh.
Yeah, I think Super Meat Boy is a better game. I mean,
not that End is Nigh is a bad game, listeners. It's just the fact that Super Meat Boy is better.
Yeah.
So now I feel like we're down to a good list of we've got Cuphead left, Downwell, Gris, Guacamelee series, and Hook.
I feel like of this list,
we have 2 left, 2 slots left.
I feel like of this list, Guacamelee and Cuphead would probably be the ones that stand out to me personally. But
see, I like Downwell just because it's a good in and out game. Like you got like 5-10 minutes to play. You can play it really quick. It's a roguelike, but I can see where you're going with Cuphead and Guacamelee, especially since Guacamelee is a series, and I think physical you get both, don't you? They're doing the collection you get both.
Yeah, but the Switch version doesn't come with a cartridge. It just comes with a download code for both of them.
Okay.
So it's just a shout out to people who are looking to collect.
I mean, I feel of the titles left that Cuphead and Guacamelee are the two best. I feel like Gato Roboto is great. I mean, it's a special game.
I think
also.
It's great, but I don't.
It just came out this year.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like the only reason they would show up before Hook and Gris is because Hook and Gris are still new too.
Also, I feel with like Gris, no offense to the game, but that's like something like all of these games that are on this list, I would say if you got money and you want to buy it at full price, it is worth it at full price.
Word.
I feel like Gris, I would be like, I'll wait for a sale because I've heard how short the game is. Not that it's not a phenomenal experience, but
wow.
Like, for my base,
Moose holding back on a Devolver title. That doesn't happen very often.
For the bang for the buck, I would be like, you know what? I'll just wait to play that until I get on. Like it'll probably be on sale this holiday, Black Friday, and that would be a great time to pick it up. But
I think Gris has been on sale ever since it came out.
Yeah, I think it actually has too.
Wait a second. I was supposed to go Transistor, not Bastion. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm working on that.
No problem.
All right. I was like, wait a second. Why is Bastion over on the left and not colored? Okay, so Transistor can be colored. Red.
So
I think I think the rest of it all could be colored red.
Yeah. I mean, unless
here's what we can do.
What do we remove for Downwell? Because you seem to really care about that.
I don't think you're going to remove. Like, I don't have a dog in the fight to argue with you guys to be like remove this to put it on there. Like, I would remove Rocket League. I haven't played Lightfall, so I don't have a dog in that fight. But I know Corey really likes it and thinks it's a really great game, so I think it should be on there. You know, so. I feel what we could do is we could even go through the list and pick 2 honorable mentions for each person and put those at the way bottom of the list and color code them for each person and say, you know, these are Matt.
Color them orange.
Yeah. Or no, like each person gets their own color. Like I'd be, you'd be orange and Corey could be green like that. And then people will know hey, these were their picks to like, hey, 2 honorable mentions. So, I don't know.
Okay, so
what do you got? You want to go first, Matt, or do you want to look at this?
My 2 honorable mentions will be Into the Breach.
All right, let me find that. Got it.
And I'm going through. Anybody else have one? Go ahead and add it.
I would actually say Iconoclast probably deserves an honorable mention from me.
I'm agree with Iconoclast, so that's 2. So I'll put that on there too. We'll just make them all pink. Who fucking cares? Okay, so we'll do 6. We'll do 6 honorable mentions. I feel, I think Stardew Valley should be on there. It should be an honorable mention.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What else do you guys could? What about Hook? Do we think we're gonna put Hook on the mention? Man, I really like that game.
I know Hook's awesome.
I like that. You know what? No, you know what? Fuck it. Make that number 7. Make that number 7.
Damn. They're gonna be like, why is this so low on the list? And we're like, because we had to get it on the list.
You're lucky it's on the list.
Yeah. All right, I'll put it at 7.
Because like motherfuckers play Hook.
Because it's good. It's like a good $2 game. All right. So we need 3 more. I feel like I'd want to stay away from like stuff of games we already have on there. So like we're staying away from The End Is Nigh and Transistor. So we'll stay away from
I think the way everybody seems to be talking about Time Spinner.
You think that should go on?
I don't know. What do you guys? I haven't played it. I feel like people like that game a lot.
And it just came out for Switch. I know it's been out for PS4 for a while, and I know it's like a really good Metroidvania game, and it's gotten some really good reviews. I mean, we can put it on there, unless Matt's going to be like,
Well, I'm stuck between 2 for my next honorable mention. I'm stuck between Crypt of the Necrodancer and what was it? It just left me. Why did it just leave me?
Well, must not be that good then. Crypt of the Necrodancer it is.
My fucking mind. What was it?
Crypt of the Necromancer it is. I'm just kidding.
I think it was Time Spinner.
Well, you want to put that
put Time Spinner on the list.
Okay. Cut.
Yeah. Into the Breach and Time Spinner are mine. I'm good there.
All right. Corey, what do you got?
I don't know. Man, this is tough.
Do you want to?
Well, would you call Gris an honorable mention?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You like games because you seem to like. You're like, I don't want to show that I care about anything. Kidding, Corey.
I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about the show.
God damn.
I don't care.
My honorable mention is going to be Downwell. I'm putting it over.
I'm just trying to look at.
I'm taking Time Spinner out of my honorable mentions. Oxenfree is my honorable mention.
You can leave Time Spinner in there and just put Oxenfree in that end spot because I can't find anything else.
Okay.
Because like all the games that I've played, I play them because they're dumb, like Ding Dong XL,
which I heard is good.
I mean, it's not even a game. It's just a ball that goes back and forth, and you just have to make sure you don't hit anything.
That's a game.
That is a game.
No,
that's
it's
exactly a game. I mean, that's essentially Frogger.
You're a game.
True.
All right.
So let's start ordering this shit.
All right, wait. You're trying to go like,
oh god,
20 down to 1? Are you out of your
hell yeah. I mean, I feel this will be so easy. This will be so easy, guys.
No, it won't. Because
yeah.
Here's where the fisticuffs come.
That's the point.
Here's the thing. There's like very few games on this list that I even care about numbering.
So, which ones do you care about numbering?
I mean, I think Shovel Knight should be number 1. Super Meat Boy should be number 2. And yeah, that's about it. M++ should be number 3. They're top 3. Bam. That's all you need.
I think
Lightfall can be somewhere in the teens.
Here's my opinion. Here's what I think. Instead of trying to beat the hell out of each other in numbering this,
just leave it alphabetical.
No, leave it the way it is, and we do like Corey just did. Let's do a top 3 for each person. So it could be like, hey, here's the Nerds Gone Rogues top 3 indie picks from this list, and give them the list and be like, here's.
Well, no, the list of 20 is going to go up on the website.
That's what I'm saying, and then we could say in the you can keep it in the list that says like Bruce's top 3 are this, Matt's top 3 are this, Corey's top 3 are this. So okay. Corey, what was it, Corey?
Let's see. Shovel Knight
2, right?
Shovel Knight was number 1 for me. Super Meat Boy was 2, M++ was 3.
Wait.
And then Lightfall, I feel like would be like a 4th for me, but
I'm trying, everybody.
This is so funny watching Moose do this on a phone.
It is like I do like watching this in real time.
I know, it's so funny.
I'm like, what's he gonna do next?
Man, it is so hot in my apartment.
All right, so Shovel Knight, Super Meat Boy, and then you said wait,
M++.
Oh, he said okay. I thought he said Lightfall.
Lightfall is like a 4th.
We're not doing 4.
I know, that's why.
All right, Matt, what you got?
I am going to say Limbo.
Limbo's what number is that?
Is 1.
Limbo's 1.
Bastion is number 2. And
Binding of Isaac is 3.
Super Meat Boy is number 3.
I knew that was going to be it.
That was really hard to do, actually. That was really hard to do.
All right. If I'm looking at this list, now I'm going, what are my top 3 games on this list? Number 1 is Bastion. Number 2, Terraria. And then number 3 is going to be Dead Cells. So those are my picks. Here's orange.
So if we were to do like an improvised point system, I think Bastion would be number 1. Shovel Knight Super Meat Boy would be number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It would be like Shovel Knight and Limbo as a tie. And then Terraria, M++, and M++ and Dead Cells would be tied. Yeah. So, that's all right.
I think that's a good list.
That's all right. I'm all right with this.
And then I also think, like, everything else on the left side is still worthy of buying.
Fucking
like, even the stuff I haven't played. Like,
here is our final 20 in alphabetical order. I mean, ish. That's how it's going to. This is just our final 20 as a group. It will be in alphabetical order on the website. So, Axiom Verge, Enter the Gungeon, Binding of Isaac, Cave Story Plus, Celeste, Dead Cells, Terraria, Lightfall, Rocket League, Salt and Sanctuary, Super Meat Boy, Bastion, Shovel Knight, N++, Limbo, Hollow Knight, Hyper Light Drifter, Darkest Dungeon, Cuphead, and the Guacamelee series. Honorable mentions: Into the Breach, Iconoclast, Stardew Valley, Oxenfree, Time Spinner, Downwell, Hook. And then we each did our top 3. I'll break them out on the website. And so from now on, whenever we get this question, we can say, hey,
we have a list.
We have a list on our website where you can say, these are the indies you should get on Switch. And everything that we came up with for the big group will be on there as well. I will do pricing. I will do current pricing, like as of the day I write the list, on the website.
Yeah, you could just put that. You could probably put that off to the right somewhere. So
yeah, it'll be like
such and such a date. Because sometimes the prices drop and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, and I'm only going to do prices for the top 20. I'm not going to do prices for all 60 some that we did or that we had, because
you can do honorable mentions too.
Okay,
I would do those as well. So then it would be 26.
All right, and then so that will be up on nerdsgonerogue.com in the next couple of days. It'll be up before this episode goes live. So whoever, I'm hitting the check mark on the sheet to save it. Someone else could do that just to make sure no changes happen.
I did too. I backed out of it. So
okay,
I'm out of it.
So we have 15 minutes for questions. So we actually got to questions this time. I was worried we wouldn't. So if you want to interact with us, or nerdsgonerogue@gmail.com, at nerdsgonerogue on Twitter, or if you want to send us a question via Instagram, at nerdsgonerogue_official, or you can do it in our Facebook group. You can do it in Moose's Nerds Gone Platinum group. Anywhere you want to say, hey, Nerds Gone Rogue, answer this, and most likely we'll answer it. We don't really discriminate. So the man, the myth, the legend, always giving us multiple questions. First up, if you could cast anyone to play you in the Nerds Gone Rogue cinematic universe, who would play you?
Oh, jeez.
I call Ethan Hawke for Moose.
God damn it! Why you gotta take? I don't have anything to say now.
I feel like Ethan Hawke and Chris Pratt are Moose and Corey. I don't know who would play my dumbass, but I feel like Ethan Hawke and Chris Pratt and Corey. I feel like that's respectable.
Who would play Matt? A good question. You have to be a handsome fella, witty, funny,
who can't grow a beard.
Yeah, someone who can't grow a beard.
True. Well, it's weird. Like in times where I've either been doing X-rays or when I was working for Pepsi, I always got two things told to me. One, I looked like Matt Damon, which I think is patently false. And
that's actually a good pick.
And someone's like right after I got a haircut, someone said I look like a very small John Cena, and I didn't get it. I'm like, what?
I could see John Cena just a little bit.
Can't see that.
I think the Matt Damon works.
Yeah,
Matt Damon. I've been told on countless occasions that I look like Ethan Hawke, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, that's cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, when you had long hair, you look like Jeff Bridges, so that would have been grow your hair back out. It would have been Bridges, Pratt, and Damon. Nerds Gone Rogue movie.
God, that would be a hilarious movie.
Okay, second question. If you were in charge of a team to make a game, what type of game would you make and why?
Oh boy. I don't know. I would make kind of an open world action RPG-ish things surrounding the Ninja Turtles. I feel like we've had this discussion before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of make it dark, kind of like that original movie, I think.
Yeah.
Like a little bit lighthearted, but also a little bit dark. That'd be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this right now. I would take charge of FromSoft and have them do a Star Wars game. That's what I would do. Them doing a Star Wars game is what I want. Not because I'm a big fan of Star Wars, but I am a big fan of From Software, and I feel like after Sekiro, they should be the ones to do it. Sadly, I mean, I kind of hope it doesn't happen, because I feel like once you start to get involved with, like, I feel like if From Software get involved with Disney, that might start to dissolve the studio, and I don't know. But yeah, that's what I would like. Add roguelike stuff, and you kind of got best game ever for me. Moose?
I would say Z-Boy Games redoing or doing one of two things: either a Final Fantasy game, like a traditional Final Fantasy game, but in the style that they've made.
That's Cosmic Star Heroine, right?
Cosmic Star Heroine, yes, and they also did episodes 3 and 4 of Penny Arcade: The Rain Slick Press of Pain, which I think you can get on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
They also did Cthulhu Saves the World, and then Death of Fire 7. There's no previous ones. They just were ridiculous when they made that game. But it's cool because, like, when you level up, like, you pick a stat instead of like you have to pick it. You don't get to go into like a screen and like look at your stats and stuff. You just pick a bonus that you want, and you keep going with your game. And so I think that's pretty cool. I like the art style that they do, pixelate it and whatnot. I think they do some really good writing. So I feel like an old school Final Fantasy game would be cool, or like an offbeat Marvel game. Because like back like a couple, like maybe 6 months ago or a while ago, Marvel was saying like they'd love to have indie game developers work on their games. And I was like, well, maybe they could do like a Defenders game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they could do like maybe kind of like the lesser known Marvel characters and kind of have it be like the same type of thing, like a little like an RPG, you know? Like I think that would be cool. That's what I would do.
Okay. So his last one, if you could have one talent, what would it be?
God. One talent? Jeez, I don't know.
I mean, mine's pretty obvious. I think I'd like to be able to play and write music.
I'd love to be able to develop games.
Okay.
Man.
Shit, no, brew beer.
Man, I don't know. I'd like to be able to like write better, I think.
Okay.
I
guess that would just mean I would have to write in general, but
I was gonna say, would you branch out and like actually write stories, or are you talking like articles revolving around your interests?
No, I've I don't know, ever since I was in like middle school, I've wanted to write like a book.
Oh.
Like a series of books, but
okay.
I never like tried.
Okay. Did you have any ideas for it? Was it just like, I want to write a series?
I mean, I have, but I would want to do something original, and every time I would think of something, it would already be something, you know, like X-Men, or like, you know, when Harry Potter got popular, I was like, man, I wish I could do something like that. But how do you make it original without stealing too many ideas from all these other people, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And then my cousin, you know, about a year ago wrote Killers, which was really good and
sponsored us for a while.
Yeah. And I was just like, man, he put a lot of time into that. So, yeah.
Cool.
Next, Patient Zero of Nerds Gone Rogue, Megan Green. First off, Megan, long time no speak. Thank you for writing in. What kind of habits do you have when gaming? Do you curse a lot? Do you have any nervous tics? Do you eat any food? Discuss.
I do all three of those things.
All of it. Yeah, all of it. Like, really, it depends on what type of game. That'll sort of shift the scales in one of those favors.
You have to add drinking to it.
Yeah, I do like to have it.
Partake in an IPA while I'm dancing around the world of Hyrule.
Or I can become an angry drunk when I can't beat my Mario Maker level. That happens. But yeah, no, I curse a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, I feel like I've curtailed my yelling but I do curse quite a bit.
I've had to tone down the yelling, but I definitely still curse a lot, especially when I'm playing Destiny. Like last night was
I bet you that was infuriating.
Oh my gosh, dude, it was terrible. It was bad. So
I'll eat snacks when gaming. I try not to eat meal stuff when I'm playing games, unless it's like cold pizza, something that's not like gonna leave a whole bunch of stuff on it.
Like I usually, so like I'll eat snacks, and like if I'm gonna eat something, I actually like switch over to YouTube and watch like a 5-10 minute video of what I want to watch, and then eat, and then go right back. But yeah.
I eat these. My wife buys these. They're like veggie chips.
Okay.
But they're like a good alternative to potato chips, and she bought these ranch ones.
Ooh.
They're so good. I could eat a whole bag in one sitting, which I almost did the other night.
Probably still wouldn't be as bad as like half a bag of regular chips, though.
I know, but they're so good. Oh, they're so good. You can buy them at Aldi. Really good.
All right. Final question of the night. Sam Hall. What 3 things are you excited for in your next gen console of choice?
Gosh.
Game
Pass Ultimate, Xbox's new studios, and Halo.
There you go.
I mean, I'm kind of excited to know what the hell they are, because I feel like as much as people have talked about it, we still don't. I know Sony had the Wired article, and I know Phil Spencer was pretty, or at least he attempted to be pretty open book about it at E3. But sometimes until we actually see the console, I always sort of operate under we don't know anything yet.
Right.
Because essentially, it turns into like Goodfellas. We're just talking here until we actually see a box.
Well, I think that we can, for you and I, if we're going to talk Sony, because that'll probably be the first console I'd buy.
Yeah.
Even though Xbox, I mean, I wouldn't buy Xbox first over Sony unless Sony really shit the bed. But I feel like we could talk about 3 top things without even seeing the box. Number 1 being backwards compatibility. Word. So we could take our collection with us. Number 2, the load times.
Which, again, like... they could talk about it, but until I actually see it happening, I don't believe it.
Well, they had the video where the dude was recording it from the conference. I understand you're saying, like, I need to see it in my fucking bedroom.
Right.
Like, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I mean, it doesn't exist until I am in boxers playing it. I'm sorry.
Right.
That's how it works.
I mean, or unless, in my opinion, what is it? Eurogamer gets a copy of it and runs like their spec tests on stuff. Then if I don't own it and they do something, then I'll listen to them. I can understand what you're saying. And then I would say first party games. Ghost of Tsushima is coming. Last of Us 2. I'm sure there's going to be an Horizon Zero Dawn 2, another God of War game. And then there's the games that they have in the pipeline that we don't even know about yet. Like, so I feel like those are the 3 things like I'm looking forward to. Even if they're lying to our faces, and the load times are like only half as good as they're saying, that's still a lot better. Like I feel
it's still better than where we're at.
I feel like 7 seconds is a lot better than 15 to 16 seconds.
Word.
So I feel like sure, if that's what you got going, okay. But I mean, if they can push it down to, what was it, less than a second, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that would be fucking awesome. But like you said, I kind of agree with it. You got to see it in the wild instead of like, up on a stage with some magicians going, hey, this is our new load times. Like, yeah, no, let me get my hands on the hardware and actually test it. So
yeah, like that's. I mean, like, if am I excited for backwards compatibility? Hell yes, because I would love for that. If crossplay is the thing that people are talking about, it actually happens. I'm excited for that because it just should be a thing.
I agree.
And then, like Moose said, I'm more excited about what I don't know about.
Well, here's the other thing. Like, indies. I'm excited for like indies, hoping they thrive, they keep thriving. Because like I'm gonna be honest, like the games as a service is just wearing real fucking thin. And if you're a game as a service game, I'm gonna be hard pressed to buy. It's like next year, it's gonna be like, or even the rest of this year, it's like, no, I'm not picking you up. Like
why would you invest in? I mean, I know backwards compatibility is a thing and stuff, but like, if you're planning on buying a next gen console, why would you invest in the old version of the game? And then if you're gonna buy the game, why would you invest in a new console? You know, that's like the Destiny thing right now. Is like
also like there. I mean, like if you're going by what Phil Spencer said, he said the games now will just run on the next thing.
Right, and
so it's not necessarily a different version.
Well, that he's only talking about first party games though, because a lot of companies are still trying to decide: are you going to get charged a $10 upgrade fee for the PlayStation 5 version of the game? Are you going to, you know? And
here's the thing: why does that have to happen? Because really, like, I could still get an old game on Steam and it just runs. I don't have to update it. I don't have to upres it. It just runs.
Right, and I think that's the idea. You know,
I think that should be the focus rather than saying, hey, I got this third party game, but I have this new system. They're charging $10 to.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you listened to the Phil Spencer Giant Bomb interview from E3, and he just expects if you buy Halo on Xbox One X, right, and you get a Scarlet, like it's just gonna be Halo Infinite. Right. So hopefully that's how it is with everything. But
yeah, I don't like if I can trade in my PS4 to buy a PS5 and still play Bloodborne, I would have no problem playing it at the same resolution, frame rate, any of that. Like, I'd have no problem with that. I don't need an upgrade. But then if they want to turn around and say, hey, From Software goes, we have created a patch with the new console. We've got it to work to where we can, or fucking partnered with Studio Japan, where we've gotten it to lock in at 60 frames a second, 1080p, and it's $10. I would probably buy it. Mm-hmm. I'm not forced to buy it. Like if they're going to come out and say, well, you have to pay $10 to play it on the new console, then that's bullshit. But which I don't think they would do. But if it's backwards compatible and they make the up-resing and all that stuff optional, then that's for them. If they want if they want a return on investment on their, their development of it, mm-hmm. I wouldn't have a problem with that. So. But
because I feel like charging a fee to play your PS4 games on a PS5,
But I don't think they would ever do that.
And I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like, if that's done, I don't really think that's what backwards compatibility is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Like, that's just like, I mean, that's essentially they're just
you're playing for a port.
Like that's what the remaster situation was on PS4 at the beginning. Like everyone was pissed off about that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
I actually think that turned out to be like, I know, like, oh, I should be able to play my 360 version of the game without having to upgrade to the Xbox One version. But I actually think like that helps these companies in the long run. Manage your account better. Like take the Handsome collection, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you'll be able to play, your whatever, the PS3 360 version, whatever, but like having that upgraded version run natively on, PS4 or Xbox One, if the next systems are going to be essentially the same architecture inside with better parts, I think that game's just going to run better anyway.
Well, I think that's also was the issue with the remasters.
Yeah.
Because the architecture from PS3 to PS4 or 360 to 1 was significantly different. That's why it had to be a remaster.
Yeah.
Just be your old game playing. Mm-hmm. This is where they're going to use the same type of architecture, but it's going to be better parts.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it's just like, well, yeah, obviously, it can play your old games just fine. Nothing new to them. And
yeah.
So I think it's just easier to do it this generation jump than the last one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I understand people being pissed. Why can't I play my old game on my new system? But then it's like, well, you got to get into logistics of it. You know?
I mean, they are trying to run a business here too,
and that too. But then I feel like charging $60 for a game that just came out like the year before, and then they're remastering it on the next console. I mean, at least when Handsome Collection came out, it had both games.
Yeah,
all the DLC, and I think it was $60 at the time. So like you're looking at that going, you know what? $60 for two $60 games when they came out, plus all the DLC for both, is insane.
Yeah, I mean that's the good deal, right? It's more like what, like Tomb Raider, for example, the first reboot one. It came out like 6 or 8 months before the new consoles, and then the following year they remastered it, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Which all they did was put a new Lara character model in and make the graphics 1080p instead of 720p, and
it
wasn't really anything different, and still charged you $60 for it. So, not that Tomb Raider isn't worth $60, but like if you already bought it the year before for $60, why do you want to turn around again and buy it for $60?
Like your remasters are a case by case basis,
right?
You know, so and then like it's nice to have those remasters because now the Handsome Collection or the entire Borderlands collection is on next this gen, and it'll move to the next gen as well. People who love those series as console games, and plus, if the new system's coming out next fall, people are going to still be playing Borderlands 3.
Yeah, I think it's easier to build the infrastructure around the current gen instead of trying to engineer the previous generations into their plan too.
Yeah, it's a smart move. So,
or you could be like Mark of the Ninja, and if you bought it on 360, you just get the remastered version for free,
which is nice.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that until maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I was like flipping through my Xbox games, and I was like, I never bought Mark of the Ninja remastered. Why is it in my library? And I looked it up. It was like, if you bought Mark of the Ninja on 360, you got the remastered one for free.
I mean, asking why Mark of the Ninja, you don't need to ask. You just need Mark of the Ninja. Mark of the Ninja is really good.
It's on Switch, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't make the list.
It didn't make the list, but that sucks.
Sorry.
Sorry, list. We did you a disservice, but hey, we're human. I think we can call episode 152 concluded at this point. Congratulations to Hendrix Pasternak for basically taking over the episode himself. He won himself Mario Maker 2, and he got us talking about the best indies on Switch, or at least our favorites.
Yes.
Yeah.
My name is Matthew Keel. You can find me at Infinite_Rewind everywhere you'd like to find me. And you will soon see me getting the list of our games we spoke about earlier today on nerdsgonerogue.com. So check all that shit out there. Moose, tell us about Nerds Gone Platinum. Where can we call you? Where can we find you?
Well, I don't know where you can call me because I never seem to remember the number or ask Jason for it. You can't call me anywhere. But you
except on the phone.
You can
with a number we're not going to put out here.
You can call me, and Corey can have my number. But anyways, you can watch me, Jeff, and Jason discuss PlayStation platform. We go live Tuesday nights, normally around 9 o'clock. The episode goes live on YouTube and your podcast service of choice at 7 a.m. on Thursday mornings. You can tweet us at ng_platinum, or you can email us at nerdsgoneplatinum@gmail.com. I believe this month we are going to be running a contest. So stay tuned to tomorrow's night episode to see what we are going to be giving away.
Cool.
It's going to be some good stuff.
And just to do a little bit of a tease of my own, there will be a B-side coming. There will be a B-side episode coming very soon.
B-side.
Stay tuned to your podcast feed. Corey.
Yeah.
Take us home.
All right, I guess I can do that. You can find me at CoreyNHD713 on Twitter. You can also find me at CoreyNHD on Instagram and Twitch. You can find me on this show and the NX show and some other things Got a few personal projects in the works I think I'm working on, so kind of excited about that. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching Nerds Gone Rogue here on twitch.tv/Nerds Gone Rogue and nerdsgonerogue.com/live and youtube.com/Nerds Gone Rogue. Subscribe, like, share, comment, rate, all that stuff. Download the podcast, rate us, review us, all that good stuff. Helps with discoverability. What in that word?
And if you have reviews, you can use them as additional entries to any future contests we might do.
Yeah, which, next month.
When they happen, they happen. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide what we should do next month for giveaway. So I've got an idea. So, but anyways, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. And until next week, we love you.
Banana and out.
You're welcome.